Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 most talented sorcerers in Jujutsu Kaisen. And before you come at me in the comments, I'm not ranking them by who's the strongest. We're talking pure talent here. Like who's naturally gifted at this whole Jujutsu thing. Some of these are going to be wild picks, I already know. People are going to disagree. But whatever. Let's just get into it. And drop your own list in the comments, because I want to see if anyone actually agrees with me on this. And spoiler alert for non-manga readers. Number 5, Yuji Itadori. This one might be confusing because, what technique does Yuji even have? But that's literally the point. This dude went from eating a cursed finger to being able to throw hands with special grade curses in a few months? That's insane. Think about it. He's landing black flashes left and right, learned blood manipulation, cleave and dismantle, and just added it to his arsenal like it was nothing. And he's got this weird connection to the soul that nobody really understands. Plus, he learned RCT and domain expansion in a young age. Number 4, Yuta Okkotsu. Yuta started out cursed, literally. Rika was attached to him, and he had zero control. But once he actually learned how to use cursed energy, man became a problem immediately special grade sorcerer in a year. A year. Most sorcerers train their whole lives and never hit special grade, and Yuta just speed ran it. What makes Yuta crazy talented is his cursed energy pool is basically huge. It's second only to Sukuna levels of cursed energy. But it's not just the amount, it's how he uses it. Yuta can copy cursed techniques. That's his whole thing. He's got Rika as basically a cursed technique storage system, so he can pull out different abilities mid-fight. That's versatility most sorcerers could never dream of. Plus, his understanding of reverse cursed technique is insane. He can heal himself and others, which already puts him above 99% of sorcerers. He also developed his domain. The wildest part is Gojo said Yuta has the potential to surpass him. Coming from Gojo, that's basically confirmation that Yuta's talent is insane. Number 3. Satoru Gojo and Ryomen Sukuna. I couldn't decide who is the most talented between these three. Actually, they are pretty equal in anything. Gojo is absolutely a monster. 6 Eyes plus Limitless is basically winning the genetic lottery twice. That combo hasn't happened in 400 years. He can see everything, and Infinity is just extremely OP. He also took the Limitless further, like Hollow Purple. That's his creation. He was able to destroy and recover his brain to regain his cursed energy. That's absolutely insane. Even Sukuna was shocked, because Gojo risked his life betting for that method to work. No one did that before him. Tied with Gojo, we got Sukuna, the king of curses himself. This man is literally the final boss. Everything gets measured against Sukuna. What makes Sukuna crazy talented is he became this strong during the Heian era when everyone was a monster. That was the golden age of sorcery, and he was still the top sorcerer. He can look at a technique and just understand it. He took over Megumi's body and immediately started using 10 shadows better than Megumi ever did. His domain is considered perfect. He also changed his rules to an open domain. That's like drawing a painting and holding it in the air. His simple slashes are so refined that they're basically unstoppable. And even after 1,000 years, he's still learning, still adapting, still getting better. That's not just experience, that's pure talent. Gojo and Sukuna are tied because they're like two sides of the same coin. Gojo perfected what he was born with. Sukuna mastered everything through pure understanding of Jujutsu. Both are monsters, just different types. Number 2. Dabura Karaba, the alien. Dabura is the strongest sorcerer in his planet, Sumeria. He has 2 techniques light and a censored technique. He's so talented to a point that he felt bored in his planet, because no one can make him fight with all his strength. In his fight with Maharaga, he felt the RCT in the Sword of Extermination, and with him knowing sorcerers in Earth can heal using some kind of sorcery, he immediately performed RCT and healed his leg. Also, he used RCT on his light technique to create a darkness technique. That's like red in the case of Gojo. Without mentioning that only watching Maru manipulating some kind of barriers made him able to expand his domain, that's some crazy talent we are talking about. Number 1. Hiromi Higuruma. The most talented sorcerer in JJK is Hiromi Higuruma. Yeah, the lawyer. The guy who became a sorcerer like a month before the culling game. Let me explain why this isn't cap. Higuruma awakened his technique and then developed a complete domain expansion in weeks. Not months, not years. Weeks. Do you understand how crazy that is? Yuji trained for months just to understand cursed energy basics. Higuruma just showed up and had a fully functioning, sophisticated domain with a binding vow built into it. His domain nullifies techniques. He can summon a sword that takes the guilty's life. Of course, if the Shikigami judge saw that the guilty deserves death, and he understands binding vows and cursed energy mechanics at a level most sorcerers never reach. Even Sukuna said Higuruma could have been as strong as Gojo if he'd been a sorcerer longer. Higuruma's lawyer brain translated perfectly to Jujutsu. He just understood it. Not through training, not through family techniques. He just got it on a fundamental level and immediately weaponized it. He also performed RCT just by being under pressure while fitting Sukuna. If this man had the same amount of time as Gojo or Sukuna, bro might have been the strongest in the verse. That's not me hyping him up, that's just facts based on what we saw. I know some of y'all are going to disagree, and that's cool. Drop your own rankings below, tell me why I'm wrong, whatever. I want to see who you think should be on here. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. All right, I'm out. Peace.